Mardi Gras in Lafayette, Louisiana. Colorful, boisterous, uninhibited. And to a sociologist, far more than just a fabulous party. Within this parade are symbols and rituals that give clues to the very nature of the society of southern Louisiana. In order to see society reflected in a parade, sociologists develop and use the sociological imagination.
The sociological imagination is the ability of people to see individual behavior in the context of the social world in which it unfolds. That way they begin to understand the difference between individual biography, the fate of individuals, and the fate of much larger groups of people and whole societies, and how those whole societies and groups influence the outcome of individual lives.
Because of their structure, parades can reveal a great deal about a community.
The parade is really a visualization of the social order that you see in communities or different parts of the societies. It's really social order on display. The parade is exciting to us from the time we're children, but as we develop our sociological imaginations, we can begin to see more and more revealed in the displays that go on during a parade. One of the things you might look at are the roles that men play and the roles that women play, and the way children are asked to perform and what kinds of capacities or roles. You'd want to see how the various groups in the community are represented in the parade. The different minority groups or religious groups, are they participating, and how are they participating? What form does their participation take? Are they at the end of the line? Are they integrated throughout the parade? Are they clumped together? All these things would reveal a lot about the everyday life of that community just in the parade itself.
The Mardi Gras parade in Lafayette is a good example. Because it draws widespread participation from every level of society, it reveals a great deal about the city's social structure.
It's often been said we don't need an excuse to party in South Louisiana, and we certainly don't need an excuse for a parade. Parade here is tied to food, it's tied to dancing, it's tied to a general celebration. I think one thing in South Louisiana with its cultural distinctiveness, you see lots of different representations in a parade. You'll see the mix in terms of not only traditional band music, march music, but you even hear lots of jazz-type arrangements by bands. Another thing I think you're going to see in this parade is the social class mixture on the streets.
When sociologists analyze a parade, they must also be aware of their own values and prejudices.
A sociologist always wants to ask herself or himself, what are my own biases in the way I feel and the way I grew up that may be shaping the way I look at a parade or any other social phenomenon? What you want to do as a sociologist is to try to understand your own personal interests and biases and correct for those as you're making your observations.
The next time you see a parade in your own town, think about what you can learn from the pageantry. What can you discover about your community and its values? The sociological imagination allows us to explore events and interactions that we ordinarily overlook.